Thursday night, 4 a.m. What did I do today? And how did it end up being 4 a.m. and I'm over here talking? Where do I start? So I woke up somewhere around 11-ish today. I slept in because I had to crash. The crash, man. You know, you see it coming, but it happens. I saw someone's comment about why don't you just sleep in extra on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Two reasons behind that. One, if I do that, my body will get used to it, and it's going to be harder for me to shift back during the week if I do it 2 days in a row. And on top of that, I don't think I could last that long through the week without having like a good crash. Like if I have a crash like twice a week, like put one in the middle, one at the end, you know, I think that works better overall. But I woke up around 11-ish, did my affirmations, made my bed, and instantly, well, not very instantly, I don't know, I had a lot of slippage today. It really seems like I had a lot of slippage. But I mainly did work between 12 to 5-ish. I did a lot of calls today. And I was talking with my CFO, and I was sending emails. So for my pipeline, I'm getting to the point where I just feel like embarrassed for talking about the same thing for over a month. God damn, man. When are you gonna fucking finish this shit? But yeah, I decided to make calls today for the law firms because my pipeline with the accounting firms is like full. Let me look at this real quick. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 5 accounting firms that I could talk to about deferred fee. And I have 2 meetings tomorrow with my CFO to talk about the deferred fee. And then I have another one on Monday next week. And then I have another one potentially on Thursday. Hasn't been yet confirmed. But that's what it looks like so far. So within the next couple days, it might pan out to whatever. But the law firms, I only have 2 good prospects. And after doing some calls today, I had 2 other prospects that seemed open to it, but they were like very skeptical. So I don't really take those as yeses. But those are still in the work. I did like probably 2 to 3 hours worth of calls, like straight calls. And yeah. You know, law firms, I noticed that they're a bit more ruthless. Like the gatekeepers especially are like harder to get through with the law firms. Like if you see a gatekeeper, man, it's like a waste of time. You know, like once they start asking me like, oh, okay, I need some of your info. What's your email? What's your company name? And what's your phone number? Like, bro, I'm just gonna start hanging up on them when they ask that, because imagine me trying to tell you like letter by letter with my word over the phone. Like what are we, fucking 1990s? The fuck is this shit, man? Wasting my time. And you know what's funny about that is almost 100% of the time when I give information to gatekeepers, I never get anything back. Never. They waste your time, man. Gatekeepers are the devil, really. But one of the people I was talking to today, he lives in New York, and you see the difference between someone in New York to someone who lives outside of New York. It's like night and day, the difference, night and day. I swear to God. The New Yorker, as soon as I talk to him, I'm asking the question, he shoots me straight. And the conversation is like this. It's so much better, man. So much better. You know, some people like don't like that, but bro, I absolutely love that. Just shoot me straight, man. Don't beat around the bush, and man, But and why is it 4 a.m.? Like, I usually do these videos around 1:30 to 2 a.m. And the reason why is because during defense, well, wait, I'll get to that in a second. So I do my calls and I do my work, and it ends up being around 5. And I do defense from like 5 to like 7-ish. So I drive at 7 to 7:30. I drive to a gym, and then from I believe 7 to like 7:30-ish to I think it was like 9. I think it was 9. I worked out with a friend. He hit me up, and I didn't get to work out in the morning because I woke up late. So I needed to hit a workout, and I know I'm gonna get home late. Like right now, 4 a.m. Like I usually come home like 2 a.m. It's like harder to hit a workout at night. So I knew I had to hit it in the day. So I hit that workout, and my friend was asking me like, dude, why don't you get like a regular gym membership? Like, why don't you come here? We could work out 3 times a week or whatever. I'm like, bro, a gym membership wastes so much extra time. Like me doing it today was just like an exception. Like I almost never come to gyms. I always work out at home. Like I had to spend extra 30 minutes to drive to the gym to meet him, right? So that's like 30 minutes of like slippage. And then on top of that, when I went to the gym, there's all these people constantly like interrupting your workouts, and like you can't get in like a deep flow state. Like all these people that I haven't seen in forever, though, like at least like 5 to 10 people that come up to me. My workout just takes way longer. Like I honestly don't remember when I finished, but it might have been like an hour and a half to like 2 hour workout. That is slippage, man. So I just stole time from defense, but I still hit my defensive numbers. But it's a lot later now. So one of the people I was giving rides to today, they left their phone in my car, and I get a phone call. It's like this random number. I don't know if it's like one of the law firms I talk to, because sometimes they call me back. So I'm like, yeah, this is McDad. And then they're like, yeah, we lost our phone in your car. And they're like, can you bring it back to us? We're willing to pay. I was like, how much? And they're like, and like you could sense the shock in their voice, like, oh, why is he asking that? They're like $40. And I was like, dude, $40 is not worth it for me. I was like, can we do a little bit more? And they're like, we could do 50, and we'll ask you to ride us for the rest of the weekend, because they were coming in from out of town. I was like, no, I really hate driving out to Fort Worth, blah, blah, blah. Can we do 60? And they were like, sure. And Uber pays you $20 when you return like a lost item. So I was making like $80. And as soon as the phone call finished, I tried to call back, and the phone number like doesn't ring. It's like I guess Uber, like they send like a number that's like in between. So like you can't really like have contact. So I didn't get their phone number. And on top of that, I couldn't find the exact address of where I dropped them off. Like it doesn't let you like go back and check. So I had no idea like how to find these people. I have his phone. So like it didn't happen. That was like a whole like hour or two out of my day that just wasted. It was it an hour? I drove 30 minutes back, like in the vicinity, thinking they'll at least call me during the time we said we would talk. At least try to call me back, but they didn't. So like I kind of went and just like waited around. So it was probably a good like 40-minute waste. And it kind of like messed my whole day up, because not only did I waste 40 minutes, but I had to drive all the way like the opposite way of my house. So it was like, it made me super late. When I got home, I needed food, and there was no food in the house. So I needed to get some food. So all that took extra time. Man. I need to get this stuff done, man. I need to get this stuff done. I'm like embarrassed. Like I need to finish this like fucking step, man. I need to get through this shit. You know what's crazy is I usually have like a bunch of thoughts during the day in my head of like things I want to talk about. But then when I come here at night and I'm like really tired, like all of it just like it's just nowhere to be found. I was remembering the conversation I had with the one guy from, I think like 2 episodes ago, where I was talking about some guy that was telling me about AI, and he said something so interesting that still like rings in my head. He said, nowadays it's going to be more important to ask the right question than to know the right answer. I was like, whoa, that was profound. Like I thought that was like genius. Like think about it. Nowadays, ChatGPT, you need to know the right prompt. As in you need to ask the right question for it to give you the best sort of answer. Bro, I'm blanking right now. There's so much stuff that I want to talk about.